Hey there, fellow art lovers and fans of all things painted. Welcome back to my regular viewers, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Cal, and it's great to have you here. It's the 22nd day of Spooky Month, and today's theme is Stairway to Hell. You've heard Led Zeppelin's song, right? Stairway to Heaven? Well, today we're taking a look at the other way. I'd had an image in my head for some time now. I began by sketching out a large spiral for the staircase. I felt a spiral staircase would be more fitting to the theme than a straight up and down one. I was going to add in a second spiral for the railings, but quickly scrapped it. I don't think hell has any safety regulations after all. Then I started sketching in the steps, having them closer together the further down the staircase you went. I also added in some cracks in the one wall you can see near the top, and some lava spilling out onto the steps. Lastly, a demon crouched on the upper stairs looking down into the glowing abyss. Now for colour. I quickly filled in the whole lot with a mid-tone grey before going in and adding in the glowing abyss in a deep orange. I then built it up with lighter oranges and yellows. I planned to have the staircase ending in a great lake of lava. Then I began shading, putting in the wall in a deeper tone, shading the cracks and adding a shadow to each step. Then I shaded in a small rim of shadow below the upper stairs, where they would be casting their shadow onto the stairs below. I also added a deep shadow at the base of the wall to really separate it from the stairs. Now for the lava seeping down and pooling at the base of the walls. I used the same techniques with them as with the lava lake at the bottom. After deepening the shadows on the steps further, I started adding texture to the steps, using a big round brush and quick dabbing movements. At the bottom I used a large soft brush to put in an orange glow, and around the top a vignette of darkness surrounding this glow. I then went in with an eraser to remove the vignette wherever the lava was and added an orange-red glow around it. I added some cracks into the steps in orange, as though the very steps themselves were made of magma and only a thin crust of rock had formed over the top. Looking back, probably would have been better to make the steps more rough in shape, but maybe next time. I also added some cracks in darker grey, almost black, in particular along the top edges of each step where they're crumbling from use. Then the demon, blocked in muted red and purplish tones. I gave him glowing yellow eyes to pierce the dark, making sure that layer was set above the vignette layer. And then I shaded him in and gave him bright orange highlights where the light from the lava was hitting. I also gave him a drop shadow on the stairs. I painted in some chunks of rock falling from the crumbling steps, perhaps heated by his grasp, which are now falling towards the abyss and lit up by its glow. Lastly, I made some tweaks to the lighting and shading, adding in more glow to the abyss and adding some steam clouds. It is very hot there after all. And we're done. I love painting lava, so this was a fun one. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please be sure to leave the video a like and subscribe and ring the bell to see more content. If you want to support my art, you can find a link to my Ko-Fi in the description. And if you want to get straight into some more art, you can go and watch this video for my latest content. Or this one for something random.